I've noticed my outwards appearance begin to reflect my surroundings. My black t-shirt growing bleach-stained roots, a button-down printed with tiny tents among pine trees, a sweater with quilted fabric weaving it all together, and a new jean jacket camouflaged in ferns. Certainly normal for a dream poet, this reality blending into a collage of natural wonder, the body becoming just another piece of the forest. Blue, a fellow haiku poet in Philadelphia, told me at the beginning of this crazy adventure over 2 years ago, "Find your woods, Deerfield. Find your woods." I always took it to mean find yourself. Never realized the self could ultimately become the woods. 3 days in Glacier National Park, and I returned to the hike that I took in the park 2 years before, when I first ventured into this wilderness, fresh from Philadelphia, joined by Antonio Bandolini and Joe Simeon on my first road trip across the country. The trail is to Avalanche Lake, a turquoise blue wonder above on freshly scarred peaks. The hike starts out in an old growth grove of cedar trees, some 1,000 years old, some older. Walking amongst these elders reminds me of the many hikes with redwoods and Douglas firs that I've taken in the last 2 years since that first road trip. Things I hadn't even imagined existed yet, that first time through. There's something about trees that old. They remain sacred through multiple human generations. Here are trees that the Kootenai and Salish people indigenous to this area revered as ancestors several centuries ago, stewarding their growth and passing on those traditions to their relatives today. I feel like I am arriving home, not to any place in particular, but more to that feeling my heart gets when communing with giant trees of ancient eras. And here I am, standing in awe, when I notice a little sign next to one of these elders. On it is a drawing. Written beside the drawing is a little haiku. Of course, I burst out laughing. I follow the trail further into the grove, and there are more drawings and more corresponding haikus. Some of them even similar to haikus I just wrote in my notebook. It is as if this sacred space is made for me. It is as if I were in a dream, as if manifested from the magic that can only be found amongst the oldest of trees. 2 years ago on that road trip, I found the name Deerfield and became a haikuist. Did I notice these haikus then when I stumbled down this trail the first time? Did this place inspire me to write them? Are these haikus mine? Earth writes its own poetry. We poets do our best to repeat as much of it back as we can. The longer we go about this process, the further open our hearts grow, someday, maybe, becoming as wide as the branches of an ancient cedar. Here are some of those haikus that I found on those signs. A good friend once said, "The moon speaks for the glaciers. Earth hardly listens." Encountering bliss, heaven's colorful repose, paradise unfolds. Totally unreal. Sometimes landscapes are like paintings, time with calm brushstrokes. Dreams are often found mixed in with mountains and sky, an endless balance. Forest opens wide. Her mossy thighs stream apart. Swooning, I am found. Speaking, yet silent. Changing leaves tell the season, dreaming of summer. Aspen stands alone, family cut down by time. That's one tough cowboy. Night eclipses thought, overwhelmed by the moon's rays. Words no longer serve. And this last one. We traveled so long, tickling curiosity, till it got the hiccups. Thank you so much. I'm excited to hear the next readers and have some